Hello, and welcome to the daily political tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. On today's episode, there are like 4 things on today's episode. 4 big things, plus everything else. There are over 275 pages of vile threats and messages made toward Judge Engoron and his staff. Jerry Falwell founded Liberty University solely to indoctrinate young people into the GOP. He said it is not Bible-based. We'll get to that. And in all of their infinite stupidity and all of the really, truly boneheaded things that the GOP has done, they've now gone after Dolly Parton. We'll get to that. Hello, everybody. All right, so, but at 1 minute, 30 seconds in, or yeah, about that, about 40 seconds in, right after I say hello, thank you for being here. We have fantastic troll slayers who've kept us safe for years. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. So just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. We've got a fantastic community because of your kindness. Thank you. Kindness to each other, kindness to me, kindness to Sarah. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch up the speed to like 1.25. So that's a good way to do things as well. I do that a lot on YouTube. So let's jump in. Oh, too late. Too late. Let's make it 2:30. 2 minutes 30 seconds in. Let me share with you. This is kind of like one of those moments in a murder mystery novel when one of the characters who isn't the sleuth mentions a detail, and the sleuth turns to them and says, "How did you know that? That wasn't made public." Is that what's happening here? Because Donald Trump decided to talk, which we read on it. I read on it yesterday, the day before. Donald Trump decided to talk about that tape in Moscow in the hotel room. Maybe because he's suing Christopher Steele. Maybe because someone triggered him in response to something on social media. But he brought it up, and he said, hang on, let me get the exact quote. Hold, please. Donald Trump has raised eyebrows online after again denying he engaged in that. This is from Newsweek, by the way. He engaged in a GS, we'll just leave it at that, with, quote, 4 hookers, unquote, in a Moscow hotel room, as alleged in the 2016 Steele dossier, even though the document doesn't give a number for how many women were said to be involved. Did Donald Trump just... Yes, Roxana Lay. Yeah, that golden hour. Yes. Yes, the tape at the golden hour. You know, as the sun goes down and everything's so nice. Yeah, that. So, Donald, did you just Oh, he's a moron. Oh, he's a moron. Ugh. I'll say one thing. They say, you know, we get frustrated, and then we talk about how the gears of justice grind slowly, but they they grind slowly, but they grind finely. Hello, sweetie. Well, with Trump, it really does feel like they're grinding slowly, which usually he likes because that means he gets away with things. But this, it feels like it's starting to get to him. Just the weight of the number of, 91 indictments. Felony indictments, I believe, aren't they? Are all 91 felony indictments? I thought they were, but oh boy. Yes, July 70, we're talking about the Moscow mischief, allegedly. But Donald Trump, did you just happen to spill that there were 4? That wasn't in the Steele dossier. Or did you hear things and what it's in a very tall hotel? I might have to pause after this to go wash my hands. Moon. 6 of Wands. Justice card right in the middle. High Priestess. Temperance. A lot of major arcana here. There's only one thing here that isn't major arcana. So card for the Ring, the Tower. First card's of the Moon. This is supposed to be a far-right victory, but it's in the middle of all this chaos. Big old Justice card. Big Secret and Temperance. Because this video, if it exists, it wouldn't come to light until someone with power in Russia decided to release it. But this victory is very small compared to these larger forces. And Trump's main problem is just all of the legal mess he's in. But he is trying to sue Christopher Steele. It just makes you really hope that Christopher Steele and the UK justice system will allow all kinds of discovery. But these are big forces. Bigly forces. I don't know if this is a real thing. The cards are not saying, Joanne Cleef, I'm sorry. Could you please take that comment out of the chat? I think it would be triggering for some people, and that's not what we're talking about. Thank you. So, I like these, but that blue, I'm not sure about that blue. I think about these things way too much. Eek. So the Christopher Steele discovery, all of that. Knight of Cups. Hanged Man. Lover's card. Refusal. Yeah, Trump, you've bitten off maybe a little bit more than you should have. Christopher Steele is light years smarter than Trump. Light years. And this is a refusal of, well, I shouldn't have to turn anything over. Maya saying the blue has a great energy. Well, then it's fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, this is, and CC Ryder saying if they can't find the video, Steele might track down those women and their agency if they had one. Yeah, I'd walk away now. I'd really walk away. Talk about somebody who could just, you're really gonna sue with all of the 91 felony counts you're facing, all the problems you have. You're going to try to sue a former, is it MI6 agent? To my understanding, a very successful, possibly decorated MI6 agent. Do I have the details on this? It's been a while. It's been a few years. But how dumb do you have to be? Anna says yes, if those women could be found, yes. Walk away, Trump. Walk away. Fool. Trump the man. And again, I've got the Lover's card. Walk away. Okay. You continue on, you stupid man. M. Kelby says discovery knocked him out of the $500 million case against Michael Cohen. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, this is actually going to bug me. So I'm just going to take it down because I'm finding it distracting. There was this other one. I'm going to go with this. It's not quite the same, but it's a little more subdued. I think it matches more. Anyway, ignore me. I'm just, you know how I am with color. Never says, I hope he gets the results he deserves. Exactly. We hope that Trump gets the perfectly reasonable, understandable results, the absolute results that he deserves. That is absolutely true. I like that. Thank you. All right, at 13:30. Really? People, you don't have anything better to do with your time? Really? A filing on Wednesday was made by Charles Hollon from the Judicial Threats Assessment Unit of the Department of Public Safety. It's not a good day when he shows up. Nothing wrong with him, just talk about the bearer of bad news. In it, he details the threats that Judge Engoron and his clerk have received from MAGAs. So far, over 275 single-spaced pages of vileness. Let's do, yeah. That's not handy, but this sort of is. All right. Wait. This for just a second. Get this out. All right. Got it. All right. That's just under a ream of paper. It's just about 500 pages. So you take just over half of that 275 pages of serious threats, serious and vile threats against Engoron and his law clerk, his staff. That's despicable. All right. So, legal experts are begging for Trump to receive some form of gag order with teeth that will shut him up. Jack Smith is using an example in filings to the DC courts to get stronger gag orders there. Can we please get some gag orders with teeth? Thank you, Mary. Amora, yes, 275 pages, single-spaced. What happened to the days when if you made horrible threats against people, you would get police knocking on your door? You'd get some form of law enforcement knocking on your door. All right. Well, the good news is they're making vile threats because they know he's guilty. They just don't believe he should be held accountable for anything. Whew. 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Oh, that bodes well. Yes. Okay. This is good because Trump and his ilk have gotten away with so much for so long. But this is happy Democratic families, which would be safer families. And this would be absolutely what was a victory for them becomes being very much up against the wall. And people are safer. So I would take that as good. Man. Velda Ray says the judges are scared to jail Trump. Judges fear Trump's MAGA cult members. Well, at this point, what difference would it make? They're already threatening you. They're already losing their minds. But I understand. I'm not attacking you in any way, shape, or form. My frustration is with the situation and them. I'm so grateful you're here. Hierophant, yes, institutions, the court, the whole, do something. Do what you're supposed to do. Treat him like everybody else. You've arrested cult members before. You've arrested cult leaders before. You've arrested dangerous cartel leaders before. This is not actually the worst guy that's ever been arrested in the United States of America. They're just spreading lies. And on the right, they're using this to, well, Trump wants to make money from this. Upset people enough, they'll give him more money. This is America right in the middle. It's also his clerk and the staff, and they're just going to keep pushing these lies if something isn't done. All right, Dumpy. So that leads on to the next question at 1940 from, is it Bebo? That's a fun name. If so, will Trump be held accountable and detained, or better yet, charged for causing harm? For inciting violence, potential violence? Oh, thank you, Velda Ray. Thank you. Yes, Kitty alert. Oh, the kitty. Yep. Star says, so arrest Trump already. I'm with you. I'm with you. Lies, 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 more lies. High Priestess. Okay, well, all right. Okay, this is the plan. So these are the death threat plans, death plans. That's that. High Priestess. This would be higher wisdom, and putting these jerks on the defensive, and Trump. Well, Trump could be Trump on the defensive. Trump feeling very isolated. Just a man. Nothing special, no special treatment. This is bad. It should be there. It should. This should happen. The cards aren't saying it won't, but the energy's not overwhelming. Betty Cantrell says, I'm so tired of him getting away with stuff anyone else would be jailed for. Absolutely. All right, so something that Trump is going to be pushed up against a wall in some regard. He's going to, I mean, he feels beaten up now, but this is more him on, this is beyond on the defensive. The Seven of Wands. This is the Nine of Wands, which is really being beaten up, or there's a chance. I just hope someone doesn't get hurt before it goes through. CC Ryder says, being a criminal defendant trumps political speech. So sick of hideous behavior being covered under the umbrella of political speech of a presidential candidate. Yeah, but that's what that was his plan all along. That was his plan all along. Oh, but Emperor. We don't have kings. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands again, burden. Okay, yeah, all right. Trump is going to be increasingly burdened. Good. I just wish the energy was rock'em sock'em kind of. All right. We're going to get through this. We are. All right, so Eileen had a question. It's been a minute. I'm glad you're back. At 23:45, Eileen was asking, does Judge Luce Cannon have someone helping or directing her to delay the Trump case? She doesn't have enough smarts, for entertainment only, to think up some of the things she's done. CC Ryder says fascism wins when the courts fail to rule out of fear. Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I believe I've read on her enough times, and I do pick up other people talking to her, but she's also staggeringly arrogant and has she has no business being where she is. Sorry. Refreshing. So this would be your, I don't know who is it, the Heritage Foundation? They're the 2025 people. Federalist Society, isn't the Federalist Society the legal group-ish thing? Even Merrick Garland's a member, but they do all kind of right-wing heinous stuff. I have an idea. Let's start a YouTube channel and go on the record, camera in my face for years on end. I have done more than 1,300 daily videos without missing a day, just so you know. And I've done more than that, but I'm counting from the time that the cat disappeared and I had to go away for a few days. But anyway, yeah, there's some, even a little bit more between that, but I'm going from May 1st, 2020. Anyway, yeah, but let's do a video like that where I'm in a light trance and my ability to recall names and details is not good. So I look like a dimwit sometimes, but that's just life. All right, this is theft. The right-wing plan. Yeah, she won the lottery. She has no business being a judge. Under any other circumstances, she wouldn't be a judge. And there she is, juggling, trying to keep up. And there is a King of Pentacles. That's not Trump. This is the people behind her, the men, counseling her. Oh, I'm definitely getting, she's being counseled. Because of course she is. Yikes. Mary Huddleston says, also your wonderful collaborations with so many other readers. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. Yes. So that's just at this channel. That's not the afternoon news, breaking news, or evening stuff, or yeah. All right. Please remove Cannon. Let's see. I hear some experts say, absolutely, he can get rid of her. And then I hear other experts say, he absolutely cannot get rid of her no matter how much he wants to. Thank you, Stephanie. 8 of Wands. Tower. 3 of Cups. 4 of Wands. Well, this is my Mar-a-Lago card. She's if she hasn't drunk if she hasn't swilled the cafefe, she's at least sipped the cafefe. It does look like we will be pleased. And there should be nothing in the way of him being held accountable for what he's done. She'll drag her feet. She's trying to drag things out. But I'm not getting, this is not her, it's the first card. It's not her being removed. This is more, we were really happy when he was arrested, and I believe he's going to be convicted. But I wish I had really strong energy on positive cards today. That's what happens when you do this every single day. Because sometimes you sort of get an answer, but the energy's weak. So, all right. So, at 29:40, Fani Willis, bless you. Bless you, Fani Willis. Legal expert predicts Fani Willis will unflinchingly go after Trump for bail violations. Will it matter? Oops. Deck's upside down. That kind of defeats the purpose. Jim Dave says real time is better than is different from prime time. Yeah. So, Fani Willis and Judge McAfee. Will you unflinchingly go after Trump for bail violations? His followers. 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords in the middle. I like that. Oh, good. This is stronger energy. This is energy of felony around and find out. Finally, the burden of what he has done is falling on Trump. We're quite pleased about that. This is a chariot. This is absolutely going after Trump. This is big movement added to it with the 5 of Swords adding insult to injury card. And in the center, 10 of Swords, Trump being held seriously accountable. Go Fani. Go Fani. Please. 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 That energy feels a lot stronger. Okay. So, Mary Trump pointed something out. How much do we love Mary Trump? At 32 minutes in, something that I would assume Trump will end up calling the note from hell. I'm sure. Quote, a scribbled note said to have been written by former Trump Organization Comptroller Jeffrey McConney reads, DJT to get final review. The note appears on a document that allegedly exaggerated Donald's net worth by $3.5 billion and contained expansive evidence of fraud, wrote Mary Trump. Link in the description. So the scribbled note, the ripped paper, is it going to be Trump's note from, I don't know, there are lots of little ears around, I know that this time of day. So HE double hockey sticks. Scribbled note, huh? DJT to get final review. Dun, dun, dun. Knight of Pentacles. Well, Trump people are turning on Trump. Flipping like pancakes. And we love pancakes. All right, Lover's card, 3 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Hermit. I think it's going to be a problem. These people used to be completely, they swilled the covfefe totally on his side. And we were out here living our best life, trying to fight the fascism. In the center, I have Page of Pentacles. So this would be this former Trump Organization Comptroller. So this would be, even if it's an important flunky, it's still one of Trump's flunkies. But that's here, Comptroller, controlling this. So is this going to be a problem? Well, I've got the Hermit card. And I've got the Tower card. So that doesn't look like it's going to end well for Trump. And I do get a whole lot of cards that say this is not going to end well for Trump. So good. There's nothing I wanted more other than peace and there to be no suffering. But in realistic terms, there's nothing I've wanted more than this jerk in a courtroom with actual evidence, with representation, getting a fair trial, and if warranted, because from what I see, it's warranted, but in court, if warranted, that he will be held accountable, actually held accountable. So, yeah, I'll take it. All right, so, all right, this one, I'm only pulling 3 cards. I'll touch on this question, but then I'm gonna keep moving. We're not lingering. Okay, kids, put your shoes on. Okay, come on. We're gonna go very quickly past this one, and then we'll go hang out with Dolly Parton energy. Okay. All right. 3610. A lawsuit filed against longtime Trump aide Jason Miller. This is not Stephen Miller, the guy who hangs from the roof, who would hang from the rafters in the, in the attic of the White House. Speechwriter, Jewish anti-Semitic Jewish man. Anyway, this is Jason Miller. So Jason Miller was a former Trump aide. Well, a lawsuit has been filed by another aide accusing Jason Miller of engaging in a cycle of, let's just say, coercion, rape, essay, abuse, battery, harassment, and trafficking. So, and apparently there are various lawsuits about this, is what it looked like. So, it isn't so much, I'm not as concerned about, well, what will happen to Jason Miller? He sounds like a scumbag. Entertainment only, YouTube, but that's what it sounds like. But will any of this blow back against the Führer? Mm-hmm. Oh, Lucky Girl has some details in the chat if you're interested. Lovely human being. Okay, hello, Death card. 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, Empress, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. No, he's just, from what accounts there are, possible scumbag alert. So he was out there helping Trump, thinking he was all that. This would be his communications. Ew. Women. Ew. Aggressive use of a wand as a sword. Aggressive use as a wand as a weapon. I am not getting anything about Trump. And that's not to say what exactly that means. We're just looking at what the cards say, looking at what the general, common energy in the universe is. That's all. Humanity's energy. The collective energy. That's the term I'm looking for. So, Heather Formosa says, how do you get so much scumbaggery in one spot? It's amazing. And they're never going to get that stain out. Scum stains, All right, 40 minutes in. Okay, so I was going to do 3 out of 5. Anyway, moving on. Bye. Thick. All right, 4010. After her successful Thanksgiving halftime show for the Dallas Cowboys, national treasure Dolly Parton. Hang on. Scroll down. Let me scroll down. Okay. After her successful Thanksgiving halftime show for the Dallas Cowboys, Dolly Parton has found herself to be the latest focus of MAGA's ire. Dolly Parton. You're going after Dolly Parton. Okay. Posts online are circulating about her being a big pharma shill for her $1 million contribution to Vanderbilt University that helped launch the Moderna vaccine. And with her being such a beloved figure, will this end up blowing up in MAGA's face? I talked to Sarah about this morning. Sarah, who was in the South, and was saying, are they trying to start a civil war? You don't go against Dolly. That's a whole level of stupid. So it's just going to blow up in MAGA's face. Yeah. Lula Fish says, Dolly's giving books to children. MAGA is not fond of reading. Oh, yes. Do bring your patriarchy against Dolly. Good luck. It wants full Tower, Star, Page of Pentacles. You can't get there from here. These idiots, first of all, they're throwing everything against the wall that they can. Everything they can get outraged about, anything to get clicks and ratings, and do that there. And they're idiots for doing this. She will still, at the end of this, she will still be a star. They will have maybe gotten a tiny bit of traction from extremists, but she'll still be a star. And in 2024, from everything I'm getting, you jerks are going to lose. You're going to lose the elections because you're in the wrong century for this kind of patriarchy. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. But please go and insult a beloved woman in our culture. Go ahead. Oh, the kitty. Oh, the kitty wants to cover it up. Oh, the kitty. Oh, the good boy. There you go, sweetheart. There you go, sweetheart. There you go. Oh, you're going to back out? All right. All right. Okay. Yeesh. Okay, so, hello, Valerie. All right, so at 44, okay, when it comes to this next at 44:50, when it comes to this question, honestly, I'm not sure I care, but I know it's a big thing amongst certain groups. Jerry Fallwell Jr. admitted in his latest book that Liberty University was, quote, never about, unquote, giving students a Christian education. His father, quote, founded the university solely to be an institutional arm of the Republican Party. Okay, are we trying to? I've been trying to. Go on. Go on. Come on, Google. Okay, you go ahead. You can dig your way to China. Go ahead. All right, sorry. Let me make this 45.50. Yeah. Is it going to make a difference that Jerry Falwell Jr. admits in his latest book that Liberty University was never about giving students a Christian education, but his father founded the university solely to be an institutional arm of the Republican Party? Now, there was a scandal, and now Jerry Falwell Jr.'s brother is in charge of Liberty University, I believe. And Junior is apparently very upset because his brother is apparently running Liberty University more along biblical lines and less among GOP lines, which considering I don't think this is the kind of religion I'm thinking of, the kind of selfless, compassionate, understanding, and more to do with rules and patriarchy and this kind of stuff, possibly, allegedly, then so I'm over here just like, okay, that's just a mess. That's just, but let's see. CC Ryder says, I'm not surprised by this at all. Yeah. Yeah, boo-boo. Oh, secrets are coming out. 10 of Cups, High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I could see families, I don't know, families are getting a bit more liberal in the sense, in the sense of how girls are treated, how women are treated, how, the High Priestess is the card of the occult, which is a word that means hidden. It's hidden knowledge. That's anyway, but this is like what I'm doing now. This is that would be the High Priestess. But it's also just moving towards secularism from a prescribed religion. This is thinking for yourself. But this is the dynasty. So what's going to happen? They'll struggle along. There's still some people who are raising their families to thinking this is still going to be the same it's always been. I actually, I can think of one friend of mine in particular who went to, if not this school, it was a school like this, and she's a lovely person. It's just, but in the long term, it's not sustainable. And the same with the GOPs. The GOP in its current state isn't sustainable. Your demographics are dying out. That's how it is. So, all right. Hello, lucky girl. Oh, lucky girl. My father-in-law stopped by to pick up something up. He had to visit with and pet the doggy and the kitty. Of course. Chico. Anyway, all right. This is another question we're going to be touching on and moving. And we're walking. And we're walking. Okay, so we're just going to go. And then we have a kind of just wild, fun thought experiment. Okay, so at 50:15, I'm going to focus on the doctor energy. There's the regular doctor energy. The new, let's just say, women's health laws in Oklahoma are so repressive that doctors are threatening to leave the state en masse. What happened? Whew. Because when people would generally say something about extreme right state governments, I wouldn't necessarily, the first thing I thought of wasn't Florida, wasn't Texas, it was Oklahoma. They've been super right-wing forever. CC Ryder says, Dolly, Jerry Falwell, Russian hookers, it must be Friday with autumn. Why, yes, it is. Happy holidays. Ace of Swords. I'm not going into details here. We're just, all right, King of Cups. Cups would be medical stuff. Like a King of Cups would very likely be a doctor. Doctor, aggressive, right-wing. This is lunacy, but it's also traditionally the moon cycles have been associated, you know. Got a big old justice card. And a thief card. I don't know, women trying to, save their own lives. Stop the children they have from horrible things happening to them because they have too many. Yeah. Anyway, this is way back here. The doctor's way back here. And all of this is in the doctor's way. Male and female doctor. Just because it's a king doesn't mean it's a man. So can't practice medicine. You have to be responsible for horrible deaths. Thank you for July 70. King of Swords. I was just going to go briefly, but Seven of Cups, Temperance. Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Okay, in Oklahoma, I'm not expecting there to be any kind of blue wave. I don't even know if there's going to be a blue trickle. But first of all, they're delusional about what these policies actually do and mean and the effect of them. The truth, the law should take a knee. Decency should take a knee as long as they have the power, but they're increasingly on the defensive. But I just get a lot of doctors blocked. There's a whole, like, they can't move forward. They can't. So some will choose to stay, some will choose to go or change specialties. It's not good, though. And these people in super red states will eventually figure out, that wasn't a good idea. But how many women are going to suffer? How many people are going to suffer? And we're moving. And we're moving. And we're moving. All right, at 55 minutes. There was an interesting article, links in the description. Jurassic Park. Why we're still struggling to realize it 30 years on. Can you believe it's been 30 years since Jurassic Park? spared no expense. Basically, the upshot is fossils aren't bones. It's basically saying there was a bone here. That's what a fossil is. It was shaped like this. DNA, I mean, they have been able to use modern technology and find tiny pieces of a protein here, or a partial tiny bit of something there, maybe something trapped in amber that helped preserve it, because the actual thing's in there. But DNA doesn't last for tens of millions of years. It just doesn't. And the one that the dinosaurs that we're talking about for like Jurassic Park, yeah, 60 million years ago or 66 million years ago? I'm not good with remembering numbers, but when the something, the big asteroid that hit the planet that wiped out the large dinosaurs, that's kind of the last time we had the big ones that you see like you saw in Jurassic Park. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the velociraptors weren't actually that big. I heard that they were the size of large chickens, but still deadly, but still. Yes, Diania. Chicxulub. Thank you, Mal. Denise, Chicxulub, 66 million years ago. Thank you. So, yeah, at least 4 to 4 is talking about permafrost. Yeah, there's that. There's, they're having more success trying to bring back things like the woolly mammoth, but you start getting back that far and it just, but they're making whatever advances they can. So are we going to have are they going to be able to recreate these actual dinosaurs to, not just saying, oh, it probably looked like this, but no actual, so we find out how many of them had feathers, how many of them had markings, colors, did they all just look like iguanas, or was there a lot more going on? And we think there was a lot more going on, but thank you, Giovanni. Sharon Rice says velociraptors were said to be the size of medium large dogs. Thank you. Mary Smith says, what's the point of bringing them back? Just allow the creatures to be hunted anyway. Amy Jones says, I wish we could conserve the life we have on Earth. Yeah. Anne says they still need an elephant to try to get that woolly mammoth. Yeah. M. Kelpie says, didn't they splice amphibious DNA in the movie? Yeah. Yep. Page of Swords. Ace of Cups, Temperance. 5 of Swords, Justice, 7 of Cups. Technology eventually, maybe. I don't need to tell you that technology in 20 years, 40 years, 50 years is going to be light years ahead of where it is now. Just look at what happened over the last 100 years. And it's with AI. Technology is going to go off like a rocket ship, including with rocket ships. Right now, we've done crawling. We've managed to maybe kind of raise ourselves up to one knee, but Ace of Cups. This would be all the testing, temperance. You've got to do the scientific process, which can be quite frustrating, but that's how you get to the truth. Insult to injury. It feels like a lot of frustration at trying to get, and eventually trying to get the balance of the different components. It just, I don't know, it feels a little bit like other technologies have to be developed so that you can figure some things out. It's kind of the way they figure out some things in deep space by, it's like, okay, how did that light lens around right there? So that must mean this is here and that's what's behind it there, and this kind of stuff. But getting the right balance, and technology needs to move on quite a bit. So, and I'm not saying they should do it. You know me, I'm a Star Trek woman, you know. I think there should not be a child going hungry anywhere. But Katie Arbuckle says all those dinosaurs were female and genetically modified. Yep. Nothing truly authentic. Yep. All right. That's going to do it for me for today. Hi. How you doing? Want to come up here? That's going to do it for me for today, but thank you for being here. It is 1:22 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Tomorrow evening is our monthly patron tarot social. Do consider joining. I don't have super expensive tiers. Links in the description box. You can come on screen with me, or see other people, put faces to names. I can have 9 people on at a time. If there are too many, I can rotate people kind of in and out. Or you can stay in the chat if you'd like. It's not public. It's an unlisted video that only patrons can see. It's a lot of fun. We're going to play a couple games, and it's just a good time. It's from 8 to 10 p.m. the last Saturday of the month. Yes, kitten. And other than that, I'll be right back here tomorrow, because I am here 365 days of the year. Seriously, over 1,300 days. I've been here every single day. Hello, precious. Hello, cuteness. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh, the good boy. You are the precious. You are the good boy. Get this out of your way. There we go. You are the good boy. Good kitty. All right. Yay. Arlene says I'll be there tomorrow. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Take care. Please remember, you're not alone. We're in this together. And there really are good days ahead. All right, so hang in there. And I will see you right back here tomorrow.